Hi everyone, welcome to Sunday Stories. I am Miss Karen from A Time for Kids. What we do at A Time for Kids, we bring the fun and learning together. So we are a preschool readiness program. Normally we come into all the libraries, but of course now, during this time, we are coming right to your home to bring you our program. So tonight's Sunday Stories, we are talking all about fun on the farm. So everything we do tonight is going to be related to farm animals. So boys and girls, if you have a favorite stuffed animal, a favorite stuffy, feel free to go get it. You could grab your stuffed animal, make it a part of our story time tonight. And then what we're going to do is we're going to begin with some music and movement. And after that, we are going to settle down and listen to some stories and sing some songs all about fun on the farm. So if you guys are ready to have some fun, let's warm up those hands. We're going to wave our hands to get ready to sing hello. Then we're going to take those hands. Can you guys wave them up high in the air like this? Now we're going to take those hands. Can you wave them down low? And can you wave your hands fast? Wave them fast, wave them fast. And now let's wave them really slow. All right, you guys, we're going to take those hands this time. Can you put them on your head? Can you put them on your belly? Can you put them on your knees? Can you put them on your toes? Bend way down, touch those toes. Come on back up. Can you put them on your hips? Can you put them on your shoulders? And can you put them on your chin? Can you put them on your cheeks? Can you put them on your ears? And can you put them on your nose? Touch your nose. Good listening, you guys. All right, what we're going to do first, we are going to do a hello song. So we're going to sing the same words over and over again so that everybody can join in and learn the words and sing together. And then after that, we are going to do a movement song. So boys and girls, let's wave those hands and sing hello.
Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too.
And we just
try it with me. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Okay,
Right.
this time
So
I'm
this
going to
time
sing the
I'm
hello
gonna sing
part.
the hello part.
Can you sing the I'm fine part?
Can you guys sing the I'm fine? I'll sing hello to you, and then you guys sing I'm fine back.
Hello, 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 and how are you? Your turn. And I hope that you are too. That was good. Okay, this time
All right, this
you
time
sing
you
hello to
guys
me.
wave and sing
And then
hello
I'll
to
sing
me,
I'm fine.
and I'll sing I'm
Right?
fine. Let me hear
Hello,
you.
hello, hello, and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. If you want to tell somebody hello with your hands, what could you do?
Right, we're going to use our body
You could
parts. We're gonna
shake, you
say
could
hello.
wave. Why don't
So
we
how
wave
do we
first?
say hello with
Everybody
our
on this
hands?
side of the room,
You could
why don't
shake
you wave
or
to them?
wave.
Hello.
So let's wave up here like this.
Hello, and how are you? And everybody over
And now
here,
let's
you
wave
wave back
really
over there.
low like we're
I'm
sweeping the
fine.
floor.
I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Okay, should we try that? Who's going to wave first?
We're going to do some crossovers.
Okay.
So let's wave our
Hello.
hands in front.
Hello.
Crisscross.
Hello, and how are you?
Good.
I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. This time, instead of waving with your
This time what we
hands,
want to do, we want to put our hands up. We want to pop out just a little pinky.
what kind of voice would you
might
sing
need to
that in if you were
hold
waving
it
with your
down,
pinky
hold the
finger?
other fingers down.
Let's try it.
And we're going to wiggle and wave with just the pinky.
Hello, and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Okay, here comes the spelling one.
Now, boys and
Who knows
girls,
where his
we're
elbow
going to
is?
find our elbows.
Can you wave with your elbow?
These are your elbows. And how can you wave
Let's see you wave.
with
Okay.
elbows?
You wave hello over there and you
Maybe
wave back.
like this.
Hello.
We're going to look like chickens
Hello.
that we might see on the
Hello, and
farm.
how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Okay, let's see. Can you, how would you wave with your head?
Now
That's
we're
good.
going to wave with our heads.
Okay, here we go.
Like this.
Hello, and how are you?
your tongue. Stick out your tongue. We are going
Sing
to
and wave with
sing.
your tongue at the same time.
Without Thomas laughing.
Hello, 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 how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. And you know, somebody said that besides waving, you could shake hands with somebody to say hello. That's a nice way to say
So if
hello.
you have
Why don't you
somebody
turn to the
next to
person
you,
next to you and shake
put
their
your
hand?
hand out, shake their hand. If not, we're going to clap it out.
Hello, hello, and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too.
Good job. All right, everybody. We are moving on. We are going to bring some movement into this program. So we're going to stand on up. We are doing our train song. So what we're going to do, we're going to make our arms move like this. They are going to act like the wheels on the train. And then whatever space you might have, you just need a little bit of space. We're going to carve out a little area that we can call out train tracks. We're going to chug around in a circle. And at different points, I'm going to tell you to stop our train. And we're going to make some big arm movements with the kids. So again, a very repetitive song. We do that for a reason. We want to build those brain connections. We want to build up the kids' confidence because they're going to master it because of the repetition. What we're doing is we are building in some big arm movements, so that works their gross motor development. And then we are following a certain order and we are adding a new activity each time around. So we are working on sequencing. All right, you guys, if you are ready for our train ride, let's stand on up. And we are getting ready for our train. Here we go. All aboard. Let's move those trains. There's a train and it rides through the town and the countryside. And where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here. All right, we're going to stop the train and to the conductor.
All aboard! The conductor
Call everybody on the train.
All aboard!
Everybody say
The
all
conductor
aboard.
goes all aboard, and it always ends up here.
All right, let's get
There's
back
a
on the train and we're
it
chugging
rides
around.
through the town and the countryside, and where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here.
And
the
we're
whistle
going to do a
goes.
whistle.
Ooh.
Boys and girls, put your
Yeah,
arms
the
in the
whistle
air
goes.
and pull it down.
Ooh.
One more time.
Oh, the
Everybody say
whistle
woo
goes.
woo. Woo woo. Now we go back to the conductor like this.
All aboard, and it always ends up here.
All right, let's move our trains again.
And it rides through the town and the countryside, and where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here.
Hold it up. The people.
Chapper, chapper, chapper.
So we're squishing our fingers.
Chapper, chapper, chapper.
And we're saying some silly words.
Chapper, chapper, chapper. And the whistle
Back to the
goes.
whistle.
Woo. Oh, the whistle
Another whistle.
goes. Woo.
And then
The
show me the
conductor
conductor.
All aboard, and it always ends up here.
All right, wheels are moving.
There's a train and it rides through the town and the countryside, and where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here.
Hold
And
it
the
up.
engine goes.
Engine.
Yeah, the
Give yourselves a
engine goes.
shake.
Oh, the engine
Ready?
goes. And the people go.
People.
Chapper, chapper, chapper. Yeah, the people go. Chapper, chapper, chapper. And the whistle
Whistle.
goes. Woo.
Try the other
Oh,
side.
the whistle goes.
Woo.
The
And then the
conductor goes.
conductor.
All aboard.
You got it.
And it always ends up
Back
here.
on the
There's a
tracks.
train
Here we go.
and it rides through the town and the countryside, and where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here.
Hold
And
it
the
up.
brakes
The
go.
brakes.
Screech. Oh, the brakes
Stop the
go.
train.
Screech.
Push
Yeah,
your
the
arms
brakes
out so
go.
strong.
Screech. And the
And
engine
shake it up.
Yeah, the engine goes. And the people go.
People.
Chapper, chapper, chapper. Oh, the people
Good job.
go. Chapper, chapper, chapper. And the whistle
Whistle.
goes. Woo.
All right, this is our
the
last
whistle
whistle. Make it
goes.
loud. Woo.
conductor goes,
conductor.
all aboard. And it always ends up here.
Last
This
time around.
church and
Let's move around
to
and get out the
the
energy.
countryside. And where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here. And where it goes, nobody knows, but it always ends up here.
Good job. All right, boys and girls, great job. So we did our hello song, we did some movement, and now what we want to do is to settle down to listen to some stories. So if you got your favorite farm animal, stuffed animal, feel free to grab that, sit down in your lap, get yourself a cozy little spot, and we are getting ready to hear some stories all about fun on the farm. So when we think about the farm, we might think about animals like a pig, a cow, a horse, a chicken. Some of those animals, right, are on the farm. So our stories tonight may include those animals, and then our songs might too. So if you have a stuffed animal that is one of those animals, feel free to dance it around as we sing those songs. So the first thing we're going to do, boys and girls, is talk about a book and read a book called Barnyard Banter. All right, and banter is kind of like noises and little talk, animal talk, right? And this book was written by Denise Fleming. And let's see what goes down at the barn. Barnyard Banter. Here we go. And here are some of those animals that we talked about. So cows in the pasture, moo, moo, moo. Right, we're doing all the animal sounds. Roosters in the barnyard, cock-a-doodle-doo. There's the roosters. Hens in the hen house, cluck, cluck, cluck. Pigs in the wallow, muck, muck, muck. But where's Goose? Kittens in the hayloft, mew, mew, mew. See the kittens? Pigeons in the rafters, coo, coo, coo. Mice in the grain bin, squeak, squeak, squeak. There's the mice. Peacocks in the wire pen, shriek, shriek, shriek. But where's Goose? Do you see Goose peeking out behind the peacock's tail? Donkeys in the paddock, hee-haw-haw. Crows in the cornfield, caw, caw, caw. Crickets in the stone wall, chirp, chirp, chirp. See the little crickets in there in between the stones and the wall? Frogs in the farm pond, burp, burp, burp. But where's Goose? There he is. Moo, 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 cock-a-doodle-doo, cluck, 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 muck, muck, muck. Mew, 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 coo, 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 squeak, 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 shriek, shriek, shriek. Hee-haw-haw, caw, 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 chirp, 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 burp, burp, burp. But where's Goose? Where is he going? There's Goose, and what does Goose say? Honk, honk, honk. And that's the sound of Goose. And it looks like he was chasing a butterfly. And that's Barnyard Banter by Denise Fleming. And that's a cute story, grown-ups, because it has rhythm, rhyme, and repetition. They're making animal sounds, so there's animal recognition, animal sounds. All right, you guys, good listening for that one. We are moving on to tell another story tonight. And this story is called Who Took the Farmer's Hat? Look at that. That's the farmer's hat. And the story is by Joan Nodset, and the pictures are by Fritz Siebel. And again, this is called Who Took the Farmer's Hat? I wonder, who do you think took it? Let's find out. The farmer had a hat, an old brown hat. Oh, how he liked that old brown hat. But the wind took it, and away it went. The farmer ran fast, but the wind went faster. Oh no, it blew his hat off his head, and his hat is blowing off, and the farmer is running after it. So the farmer had to look for it. He looked and he looked. He's looking under the hay. He's got his tractor, looking for his hat. And he looked. No old brown hat. He saw Squirrel. Squirrel, did you see my old brown hat? Said the farmer. So now he's going to ask the squirrel if the squirrel saw his hat. No, said Squirrel. I saw a fat, round, brown bird in the sky, a bird with no wings. Was that a bird that Squirrel saw flying in the air? No, that looks like it was Farmer's hat. The farmer saw a mouse. Mouse, did you see my old brown hat? Said the farmer. No, said Mouse. I saw a big, round, brown mouse hole in the grass. I ran to it, but away it went. Is that a mouse hole? No, that looks like it's the farmer's hat. The farmer saw a fly. Bzzzt. Fly, did you see my old brown hat? Said the farmer. No, said Fly. I saw a flat, round, brown hill. The hill was in a tree, and then that hill took off, and away it went. Okay, is that a hill in the tree? No, that's the farmer's hat. The farmer saw a goat. Goat, did you see my old brown hat? Said the farmer. No, said Goat. I saw a funny round brown flower pot. I was going to eat it, but the wind took that flower pot away. Is that a flower pot? Nope, that's the farmer's hat. The farmer saw a duck. Duck, did you see my old brown hat? Said the farmer. No, said Duck. I saw a silly round brown boat, but Bird took that. Is that a round brown boat? Nope, that looks like the hat. The farmer saw a bird. Bird, did you take my old brown hat? Said the farmer. No, said Bird. I saw this nice round brown nest, but no hat. Is that a nest or is that the farmer's hat? The farmer looked at the nest in the tree. A nice old round brown nest. It does make a good nest. Bird was in it, and an egg was in it. Oh my, said the farmer. Like it, said Bird. I like it, said Farmer. Oh yes, I like that nice round brown nest. It looks a little like my old brown hat, but I see it is a nice round brown nest. And so the farmer agreed that the hat would make a good nest for Bird and his egg. Now the farmer has a new brown hat. He went to the hat store and bought himself a new hat. Oh, how he likes that new brown hat. And how Bird likes that old brown nest. And look, the eggs hatched, and there are little birdies that hatched inside the hat, which is acting like the bird's nest. And that is my story about who took the farmer's hat. All right, so we can see from that story that sometimes somebody's hat could look like something different to somebody else. It could be a nest, it could be a hill, it could be all these different things, especially if you use your imagination. All right, boys and girls, we are now going to do a song about all the animals on the farm. And my song is called Old MacDonald's Farm. So you can see here, I have my farmer. I have a sheep. A sheep says baa. I have a chicken. Chicken says cock-a-doodle-doo. I have a cow that says moo. I have a horse who says neigh. I have a pig that says oink oink. And I have a dog that says woof woof. So we are going to get ready to sing Old MacDonald's Farm, and we are going to call all the animals back onto the farm. So we are going to start with the farmer, and again, his name is Old MacDonald. So let's sing that first line. Here we go. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to take my farmer, and I'm going to place him on the farm. Now, we're going to call out another animal, boys and girls. I found a cow. What does the cow say again? Moo. So let's sing about the cow. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. I'm going to place my cow on the farm anywhere I want. And now I found the sheep. The sheep says, baa. So let's sing about the sheep. Ready? And on his farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there. Here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's take the sheep. I'm placing him on the farm. And my next animal, boys and girls, is my chicken. Right? And we could say bok, bok, bok for the chicken. And let's sing about our chicken. And on his farm he had a chicken, E-I-E-I-O. With a bok, bok here and a bok, bok there. Here a bok, there a bok, everywhere a bok, bok. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let's take my chicken. I'm going to place him up high here in the barn. And now, boys and girls, my next animal is a horse. What sound does that horse make? Did you say neigh? All right, let's sing about the horse. And on his farm he had a horse, E-I-E-I-O. With a neigh-neigh here and a neigh-neigh there. Here a neigh, there a neigh, everywhere a neigh-neigh. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And let's place that horse right here in the stable by those barn doors. And my next animal, boys and girls, can you guess what is it? It is a pig, and we're going to make a craft next for this animal, the piggy. And my pig says oink, oink. So let's sing about the pig. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink, oink here and an oink, oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Let me place my piggy on the farm. And the last animal on this farm, you guys, is a dog. Farmers like to have dogs to accompany them throughout the farm. So my dog says woof, woof, and here we go. And on his farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. With a woof, woof here and a woof, woof there. Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof, woof. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And I'm going to place my doggie on the farm. And now all my animals are safe back on the farm. So grown-ups, if you wanted to create a board like this at home, you could print off some pictures off of the internet, make yourself a board, you could laminate it, put some Velcro on it, sing the song, or just have your child point to the different animals and do the animal recognition and then animal sounds. All right, you guys, since we talked all about farm animals today, I want to show you a craft. So most of you know by now that when I do a craft for a time for kids or I do a program, I always like to make it a thematic lesson. So today we're talking all about fun on the farm, and I want to give you an idea for a cute, simple craft that you could do at home that would go along with this theme. All right, so what I want to show you tonight is a craft to make a pig puppet. And all you are going to need is really simple. You just need one brown lunch bag, or really any color lunch bag, one piece of pink paper, and then some scissors and some glue. All right, you guys, so here's what we're gonna do. We are going to transform this one piece of paper into a puppet. So what I wanna do to start, everybody, take your one piece of paper, fold it in half like this, taking it, fold it just like that. And then what I wanna do is come in with my scissor and cut right down the middle. Cutting this piece of paper right in half, and then I get two equal size pieces of paper. The first piece I'm going to take, and I'm going to glue it under the flap here, and this becomes the pig's body. So what I want to do is to just quickly take this piece of paper, I'm going to glue it down onto the paper plate, and this becomes, my glue doesn't want to work tonight. I want to then glue this down, right? And this is going to be the base. Then what I want to push it down, glue it down, give it a nice rub. So we are always working those fine motor skills. We're squeezing on the glue, so that's developing the kids' finger muscles. We are pushing out once we get our piece in place. So we are rubbing and pushing. That is putting pressure on the fingertips, developing all of those muscles. All right, so right now this is what we look like. Then I want to take the other piece that was left, and again, fold this piece in half. Fold it in half again. All of this is about taking whatever's left and folding it in half. I am once again going to cut it down the middle. Now I have two smaller pieces, and I'm going to take the one rectangle and place it right here, and that is going to become the pig's head. So I'm going to glue this on, squeezing my glue and then pushing my hands like this and gluing this on so this becomes my pig's head. Okay, now I have this piece left. So again, I just want to fold it in half. All right, always folding in half. And now what I want to do with this piece is I don't even have to cut this one down. I just want to cut two oval shapes out of it. All right, so like an egg shape or a big round oval piece, just like this. And you can do both of them at the same time. Okay, since it was doubled and folded over, I now have two pieces that I had to cut once. And what I want to do is take the first piece, and I can even come in with a marker, and I want to trace around it. One piece is going to act as the pig's nose, and the other piece is going to act as the pig's tail. So I'll show you how to cut that. So what I'm doing is I'm coming in here. I am just outlining this oval that I've cut, and this is going to be the pig's nose. And then I'm going to make two little snout marks in the middle, like that. So I've just drawn a rough outline. And then I did two little hashtag marks there, made that the pig's nose, and I'm sticking it right on the center of his head, just like that. All right, and then I'm going to come in with the marker. I'm going to give him two eyes. All right, just like that, and it's starting to look like a pig. And then remember, I had this other piece that was left. So I want to take this piece, and here's where we get a little bit tricky. I just want to cut around and around in a spiraling motion. Doesn't have to be neat. It doesn't have to be uniform. What this does is it forms the pig's little squiggly tail, just like that. And then I'm going to flip my puppet over. I'm going to put a little bit of glue down, and I'm going to glue just a part of that tail, the inside piece of it. And then I have my little piggy's tail on the back. And then, since I don't like to throw anything out, I have this little piece left from where I cut. I'm just going to cut this corner off and make two ears for my pig. All right, so then I just cut some little shapes like this. I'm going to glue them on the corner and the top over here. And I am going to mark them up with a little bit of black here. And now I've created a pig puppet. And puppets are great grown-ups because what they do is they allow your child to become storytellers. So you could do some books about farm animals. You could do this little piggy. You could do any nursery rhymes or songs that could incorporate a pig. You can then help your child to make this puppet, Show them how they can put their hand inside. They can control it. They can also then control the narrative. They can make up stories. And you always want your child to become a really avid storyteller, because what that does is it increases their language skills, their vocabulary. They develop different nuances of language, all right? And it builds up their confidence. So you guys could go make a pig puppet just like we did here. It only took a few minutes and one piece of paper and one brown bag, and we made our puppet. All right, you guys, so I hope you had fun in our Sunday stories tonight. Again, I am Miss Karen from A Time for Kids. Keep checking back at the library for all of the programs that they're running. Stay connected, and remember, it's always a good time when it's a time for kids. Thank you. See you next time. Bye, everybody.